We're at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast and it's fight time. Stand by for the Irish Heavyweight Championship. Tyson Fury against the local hero Martin Rogan. Your commentators are Al Bernstein and Dave Farah. They'll be in action after we hear from our MC, Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, Martin Rogan.
Well, he's been likened to Rocky Marciano. He comes out to the theme tune of a different Rocky. But Martin Rogan, in his hometown, has the biggest night of his career. A remarkable Cinderella story. One prize fighter beat Audley Harrison. Then remarkably in that great fight beat Matt Skelton. Fell from his pedestal after that, but tonight is a big shot at redemption for Martin Rogan. And if it's ever going to be the night for him again, it has to be tonight. And what a reception for Rogan.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner, Tyson Fury.
Thrill a minute. Tyson Fury makes his way back to a boxing ring. And which way will the story go tonight? He says he's been to hell and back in his personal life, but now he's ready, lighter than he's ever been, as much of a fighter as he's ever been. And he feels that this is his town, not Martin Rogan's town. Can he turn the crowd his way? He's got plenty of support tonight, Fury. He has a massive reach advantage, height advantage, weight advantage. 17 years younger. Surely he can't make a mess of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to a night of championship boxing here on Channel 5. And it is being brought to you by Hennessy Sports, along with their great sponsors, Lonsdale and Titanic Belfast. We get things started with 12 rounds of boxing, and it will be for the vacant Irish Heavyweight Championship. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Chairman is Charles Giles. Steward in charge is John Williamson. Timekeeper is Dale Elliott. It is also sanctioned by the Boxing Union of Ireland. Supervisor Francie McCullough. Our 3 judges assigned. Scoring on a 10-point must system will be Howard Foster, Dave Paris, and Terry O'Connor. When the bell rings, our referee in charge, the third man in the ring, will be David Irving. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Odyssey Arena here in Belfast, Northern Ireland, this is our main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the fighter to my left in the blue corner. He's wearing saffron-colored trunks and weighed in at 16 stone, 4 pounds, 4 ounces. Hailing from right here, Belfast, Northern Ireland. His record consists of 14 wins, just 2 defeats, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former Commonwealth Heavyweight Champion, Martin Rogan.
Mercy Arena rises as one.
Across the ring in this main event fight tonight, out of the red corner, he's wearing green trunks and weighed in at 17 stone, 7 pounds, 12 ounces. Coming to us from Manchester, England, he is undefeated with 17 wins, and 12 of his 17 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former undefeated British and Commonwealth heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury!
Fury won't mind being the villain on the night.
Now to give the instructions.
Okay, boys, I've talked this with dressing rooms already. I told you the boxing rules, basic rules. All it says, defend yourselves at all time. Listen to my every command. And good luck to both of you. Cross gloves.
Well, Rogan says he can see fear in Fury's eyes. We're going to find out very, very soon. David Price, whose shadow lingers long over this fight, has described Fury as an accident waiting to happen.
Okay, a couple of things. First, Tyson Fury, I thought, was hysterical in the stare down, winking at Rogan, and I think showing some humor. Now, he comes out as a lefty. Who would have ever thought that? He has a new trainer in his uncle Peter Fury, who replaced Chris Johnson, who replaced his other uncle, and now he comes out as a left-hander here in round one. So there's a lot of drama going on with Tyson Fury.
And a lot of drama early on from Martin Rogan. Head down and letting shots go already, trying to worry Fury. Had a little bit of success as well, and the wind will be put in his sails by this fantastic crowd of 5,000 here. Huge majority behind the 40-year-old Rogan.
Rogan had neck and spinal surgery after he lost to Sam Sexton the second time around. That slowed his career down. Then he came back, fought twice in 1 month, and now is coming back after a year layoff. So his odyssey, and excuse the pun, has been an interesting one. Who would have ever thought Tyson Fury was going to come out as a left-hander?
And Rogan is on the front foot here in the early stages. Already signs that it won't be a straightforward night for Tyson Fury. But it never is. And that surely is something he has to put right. Fury with a good left hand there as Rogan came in.
Now, you know, Tyson Fury's Achilles heel is getting hit with the right hand. It could be they've turned him into a southpaw so that at least the right hand has to travel farther. Even though the theory is you can hit lefties with right hands, which I don't really believe in. So it's a fascinating move by them.
Well, they'd said that they had changed his attitude and changed him tactically, but
He changed everything.
we didn't expect this.
And a new haircut.
Forward comes Rogan now.
Marty Rogan should be whipping right hands, which he is. If he's smart, he'll throw that right hand and keep throwing it as long as he can.
Rogan is a big man, 6'3", 16.5 stone, but he is dwarfed by Fury. Many fighters would try and win this from behind the jab, punish Rogan, like Sam Sexton did twice, but you sense Fury doesn't go the easy way. Here comes Rogan again, any measure of success, cheered to the rafters here.
Very few punches coming from Fury. There's a jab. Of course, as a right-hander, we know his jab is a huge weapon. It's like a jackhammer. I don't know about it as a lefty because we've not seen him fight as a lefty before. Well, Marty Rogan had a big round for himself in round one in some respects because he threw most of the punches, and there was the right hand that got in against Tyson Fury, who surprised all of us by coming out as a lefty.
A shock to the system for Fury in that first round. he normally finds a response. He's still boxing as a southpaw here against Rogan, who probably can't quite believe it himself. And again, Rogan is the aggressor in the early moments.
Well, they said you would see a new Tyson Fury. We didn't expect this. And it's intriguing. This will either be a brilliant move that will be hailed as a brilliant move, or it will be second-guessed throughout the United Kingdom and the world for quite a few days to come.
Rogan comes forward again. That trademark arms in the air from Fury, showing that he's not hurt, showing that he's ready to unload. A little overcautious so far, Fury. It's one thing being sensible, another going into your shell. And here comes Rogan again, taking advantage.
I think they feel that as rounds go on, it benefits Tyson Fury, the younger man, and they presumably believe he's in terrific shape. That's what his trainer, Peter Fury, said to me, and they all believe, so they feel like if they can just take Rogan into some deep waters, the 40-year-old will drown. We'll see.
Rogan has a little smile on his face. Fury smiling all the way here.
Rogan not interested in slapping gloves because Fury landed a good punch.
Rogan's interested in slapping Fury, though. He came forward again there. What a fascinating fight already. Not remotely what we expected here. Tentative Tyson.
And Rogan's not thrown a lot of punches here in round number 2, as many as he did in round 1. You can see him just looking to unload that overhand right. Rogan is doing one thing very well, though. He is moving to his left, getting his left foot outside the right foot of Fury, which is remarkable because heavyweights don't even see left-handers. They never even see a lefty. And Rogan is actually doing that part very well. And it will make the right hand possible. That's how you want to fight a lefty. Left hook to the body and then try and throw the right.
Fury needs to respond here. Again, the trademark hitch of the shorts, all these nervous ticks that he has that makes you worry about it. And he needs a little bit of success here to boil. It might not be devastating work from the older man, but he's certainly winning the fight.
Yeah, I mean, we're very early, but he's probably put a couple of rounds in the bank. And to him, that's really important.
And here he comes again, Rogan. Fury's going to respond. Connected with the left, but right to the gloves. First moment of aggression we've seen, really, from Tyson Fury here. At the moment, as Fury is caught again, it's turning into Rogan's night in Belfast. Well, here is the corner of Tyson Fury. No panic at all, but a little bit of worry in the early stages of the fight out.
This was Fury landing a very good straight left hand. Now the question is, and he was happy with his work there, but Rogan wasn't willing to celebrate with him. Instead, Rogan came on in front and attacked him in a very squared up fashion, but Fury didn't land any counter punches. Key question, when you switch to lefty, do you change your power? And so far, we haven't seen power from Tyson Fury.
Forward comes Rogan again. It's almost become a cliche to say these Saturday nights with Tyson Fury are never dull, but boy, is it true, and never truer than tonight. First 2 rounds in the bank for Rogan, certainly. And Fury under real pressure here.
Tyson Fury had a very difficult beginning of this year. His son, Prince, very ill, recovered, thank goodness, and it took a lot of his, obviously, he had to concentrate on that. He was on a roll of fighting every 2 months. He wants to do it again. He wants to fight every 2 months and be active, which most heavyweights do not do. But each fight becomes an important one, like this one with Marty Rogan.
Well, Rogan is still the aggressor. Fury is still strangely tentative. Almost a little nervous, almost, as Rogan said. He said he looked into his eyes and he saw something that he could exploit, and we're seeing that at the moment as Rogan lands another right hand here.
I think the big problem is fighting as a lefty, Fury doesn't get power on his punches. It's a different stance. And as a righty, his left jab is very strong and his straight right is strong. But as a left-hander, his right hook and the straight left don't carry that same kind of power, apparently.
Well, Fury always says that he'll fight anyone. He's an old-fashioned prize fighter. I wonder if he just needs to be that here. He looks more comfortable being that. And this slightly awkward approach isn't favouring him. A little bit more joy there from Fury. A good straight left hand.
Now his jab, the right jab, starting to look like his left jab usually does. And if he can keep that punch working,
Oh,
there
left
it
hand from Fury, and Rogan is down. 3, 4, 5, straight to his feet. 6, 7, but Fury is back in the fight now. Rogan can continue, and time is on Rogan's side here. Only 20 seconds left. Right hook there from Fury, who has shown that he can hurt Martin Rogan here. Well, Fury has suddenly come alive. Drama here at the end of round 3. Now it's Rogan on the back foot. Fury's in control. The fight is definitely level. 10-8 round Fury. Well, that was quite something out.
Well, we wondered if the power was there in the straight left hand. As a lefty, I guess it was, because that one set Marty Rogan down. And what preceded it was the most important thing. A series of jabs by Tyson Fury. And Rogan with almost a smile on his face, like, I can't believe I got caught with that.
Okay.
And that's Bernardo Checa, his trainer in the corner with him.
Come on, Marty. Come on, man. Come on. What's wrong, man? Come on. Yes. Come on. Let's go. Everything we can do here. Everything we here for what? Come on. Throw the hand. Put it on. Do it. Come on. Okay. Let's go.
10 seconds.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
The Panamanian Bernardo Checa. Charge of Paul Hopkins and Dave McCauley, our very own Roberto Duran, for a spell as well. He's as experienced as his fighter, that's for sure. But Rogan caught by that left hand in the third. Is that the moment the tide of this fight has been truly turned by Fury?
What we saw from Tyson Fury in the last round that we didn't see in rounds 1 and 2 was activity. And once he started activity, that right jab started to look a lot like his left jab did as a righty, and his straight left looked a lot like a straight right as a righty. So if, in fact, he's capable of fighting this way, in addition to being a righty, it's certainly going to be a plus for him.
Well, we're seeing an experiment, certainly here from the Fury camp. But will it work? Right jab there from Fury. Almost a sense that he's getting used to it. It's one thing doing it in training, another making it effective in the ring.
And how about Marty Rogan has now switched to lefty? Well, now he's back to righty. They want Rogan, of course, to wing those wild right hands, because that's what you can hit him with.
Left hook followed by right hand there from Rogan. A reminder, if you're joining us here, that Martin Rogan, 17 years Tyson Fury senior. Fury a prohibitive favourite before this fight. 7-1 on he was with the bookmakers. He doesn't look like a 7-1 on shot at the moment.
Referee David Irving very much has a laissez-faire attitude about breaking these two fighters, so they're going to have to both be very careful about whether they allow themselves to get hit when they think the action's done. Good body work there, Mike. I think he hurt Rogan with that right hook to the body, Tyson Fury.
Seemed to take the wind out of him.
Rogan going backward for the first time in this fight.
Fury maybe, just maybe, starting to dominate. Well, we knew this would be a tear-up, and it's turning into one. Forward comes Rogan again. He will take some stopping.
He's keeping his hands up much better in this fight than he has in recent ones. And then some of that may be due to the different stance. I don't know, but he's keeping them up better. Crowd trying to give Marty Rogan some encouragement.
They certainly are. And it's had some success so far. A cagey 4th round. The hardest one to score so far, certainly. Fight is still very much in the balance.
Different plus, mate. Different plus.
Nice deep breaths.
They're nice and calm now in Tyson Fury's corner. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, perfect. Right, take your time now and show it him. Feint him, yeah. Step over, bang. Yeah? And you'll catch him in a minute. Line up the right hand. Step in, move up. When you throw your right hand, you lean over, bang up with him, Paxton, yeah?
They want him to catch Rogan with the left. They want him to feint, open Martin Rogan up and then catch him again. But Rogan has his own plan here, roared on by the crowd. He's had a strong start to every round so far.
The third, of course, the round in which the left hand did knock Rogan down, and they think that can be duplicated. Rogan has never been 12 rounds, but he went 11 when he beat Skelton. He knocked him out in the 11th, and he went 10 against Audley Harrison.
And a tight decision that night as Rogan tries to set another one up tonight, maybe.
Fury, of course, in the fight he saw here on Channel 5 against Jared Chisora, went 12 rounds brilliantly.
Well, that is the one performance that's lifted him up those rankings. More to do with what Chisora's done since, really. Yeah, but this is good control stuff from Fury tonight.
He is being very patient and fighting with this different stance. He has not gotten ahead of himself, that's for sure. Gave away a couple early rounds, but since then has controlled the action and scored a knockdown.
Rogan looking for one of his own. Fury down for the first time in his career, of course, last time out against Nevin Pajkic. The combination there from Fury. Does need to start throwing more punches, and he's doing that now, and he's starting to hurt Rogan.
Rogan is the shorter fighter, and a fighter who this kind of style can certainly work against. We didn't expect it to be a left-handed style. We expected this kind of fight from Tyson Fury, just not as a lefty. So it's fascinating.
Again, a little bit of success there for Rogan. What he mustn't do, though, is start to look desperate. Start to throw really wild right hands. He's on the brink of doing it now.
Rogan is not getting good punching distance for himself. And he's also rushing in squared up against Fury. And those body punches now by Fury are having a big impact.
Yeah, the body shot there hurt Rogan. That right to the body. And there's a left and a right, a combination to the body from Fury. Again, Rogan smiles, but it looks less convincing now than it did earlier on. Good combination again, and that has really hurt Rogan. Left to the body from Fury. And is Rogan going to recover? It was clinical and it was brutal. And Rogan is stumbling to his feet. There's only seconds left in the round. Can he defend himself here, Rogan? Corner have called it off. Corner have called it off. Bernardo Checker steps in to rescue his man. Rogan doesn't like it at all. But Fury with that left to the body sinks Martin Rogan to his knees. And the Panamanian in Rogan's corner says that's enough.
This night had already had several twists and turns, and this was the last of them, as Martin Rogan, who, to be honest, didn't look like he was that ready to continue in any case. Some sportsmanship from these men who have had a few choice words for each other beforehand.
Yeah, they certainly have. Well, let's hear it.
At the end of the day, we're still friends.
Well, that was good to hear at the end of the day. We're still friends. And Tyson Fury leads the applause and just said, come on, he's a fighting man. And look at this now, Fury is getting the crowd to try and cheer the name of Martin Rogan.
Remarkable, and that's it. It's just charming is the best way to put it, really. I know you don't use that word very much in the world of boxing, but I'd use it right there. And Marty Rogan came here as a tough dude. You know, he tried in this fight, and Tyson Fury's body work, and against a 40-year-old man, of course you want to do the body work, and that one just sank him to his knee. And David Irving was going to let the fight continue, but clearly there was issues. And for Tyson Fury, he showed us not only a new Tyson Fury, he showed us a completely new Tyson Fury.
And at the end they stood like two friends, wondering what might have been and wondering what will be. He is a truly remarkable young man, Tyson Fury, in many, many different ways. Let's get to the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 3 minutes of round number 5, the blue corner advises our referee in charge, David Irving, to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner, still undefeated, and now the Irish heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury.
So Tyson Fury is the winner here by knockout. There's plenty more to come on the show. We're going to see Chris Eubank Jr. We've got more from that great competition. And of course, it's always worth listening to. We'll hear from Tyson Fury. See you in a minute.
Welcome back. Tyson Fury then winning in the 5th round. Al, I tell you, this young man surprises us every time we see him. Suddenly he's a southpaw. What's going on here?
You know, when Peter Fury said that we were going to see a new Tyson Fury, I kind of thought maybe not that new, but it was amazing. And you know, when he came out as a lefty, the idea, I think, going through our heads was, well, this was to give somebody a new look. Maybe he's confused Marty Rogan. But in reality, it turned out to be the exact style they wanted. What the question that is most important, of course, we're going to get to talk to him about it, is he a lefty from now on? I don't know, but it was a fascinating move on their part. And as I said, it was either going to be second guessed forever, or in this case, it was successful. People will say it's a fascinating move.
Let's have a look at the fight then in some detail. I'm interested in the word that you and Dave used the word controlled, about the way that Tyson Fury went about his job tonight.
I think they felt that in against a 40-year-old man, even though Rogan would expend this kind of energy early in the fight, their feeling was, if we fight in this stance that we think is better defensively, we'll block those right hands, which they did, and then something like this will happen, where a left hand lands for Tyson Fury. I think their feeling was 3rd, 4th, 5th round, something like this was going to happen. It did, and it changed the tenor of the fight. And then Tyson Fury was able to switch his attack, as we'll see here in round 5, to the body, and ultimately that left hand to the body would send Rogan down. And so, yes, it was a controlled effort in which he came up with the important punches when he needed them.
So where do you think this takes him on the road to a world title fight? He's had to give up his British crown, his Commonwealth crown. He's now the Irish champion. He's going to be a lefty. Where are we with this Tyson Fury story? Not an easy one to answer.
No, it's a tricky question, but that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I think the answer doesn't come tonight against Marty Rogan, who's a 40-year-old veteran, a fight that makes a lot of sense to have because it's for the Irish title and it's an interesting fight. It doesn't advance the championship story necessarily. It would have been devastating, however, with a bad performance here tonight. So I think what this does is it shows us that they're a creative lot in Tyson Fury's corner and that they're willing to come up with ideas to try and make him the world-class fighter that he already is at rank number 8 in the WBC.
Right, he's just climbing through the ropes. Tyson Fury is going to come and have a word with us. My question to you is, have you seen this before with people who want world titles, that they do change their styles on the way there?
A little bit, yes. For instance, Manny Pacquiao changed his style after he became champion. He became more of a boxer puncher. I've never seen a heavyweight do something like Tyson Fury did tonight and then be successful. That's never happened. Look who's here, Tyson Fury.
Here we are. Tyson, come in here. We're live still on Channel 5, of course. Many congratulations. Look, let's cut to the chase. We all want to know, are you now a lefty full-time? What's going on, Tyson, with your approach?
Well, can I say, as always, thank you to my Lord and Saviour, Christ Jesus. Second of all, I'm just practicing a few things there, you know. I found it a bit comfortable to go left-handed, so, you know, I'm a world-class heavyweight and I'm going to try different things.
Okay, you say you're practicing it, but obviously you'd made up your mind, you know, some time ago that you were going to approach that fight in this manner.
No, to be honest with you, I'm ambidextrous. I can box both hands, yeah? I can hit as hard with the right as I can with the left. And just one of them things we practiced in the gym. And me and my Uncle Pete, we worked up a good game plan for Martin Rogan. And he looked like the type of fellow we could practice it on.
Okay, let's have a look at the knockdown then, which we can just see here with the straight left there that you knocked him down in the third.
Yeah, it was a hook to the body. And you know what, can I just say one thing? Martin Rogan is an absolute warrior because, you know, he couldn't land a blow on me and yet he kept coming for 5 rounds. And I've just got to take this hat off to Martin Rogan because he is a true Irish warrior. And it's been a pleasure being here tonight in Belfast, boxing, and I feel like it's my hometown, you know what I mean? I got such a great welcome out here, and I hope to bring big title fights to Ireland. And I hope everyone can get behind me and love me as much as I love coming to Belfast and boxing. Let's bring Mick Hennessy in, your promoter, of course. Mick, where does this leave Tyson? I mean, we've been talking, Al and I, about the fact that he was fighting as a southpaw this evening. Where does this leave him on the road to a world title fight?
Well, I mean, how many heavyweights could do that, what he done tonight in world boxing? I mean, turn southpaw for the whole fight. He didn't turn back once. And he looked so relaxed and he looked awesome. I mean, that jab was sensational. He was doubling it, trebling it, whipping the body shots in. And he never really even got out of third gear. There's so much more to come from him. He's in incredible shape, tremendous shape. Peter's done a fantastic job with him. And he can go all the way. I mean, he can be world champion as quick as he wants. We're just going to keep him busy now. He's he's looking at June 30th on Channel 5. Keep him busy. He's got the Irish belt. He wanted that. He's had British, Commonwealth, and now the Irish. European would be nice, and then genuine world honours.
Do you feel in the best shape of your career this evening?
No doubt, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, amateur or pro. And it's all down to this fella here. If he'd just like to come here, step a couple of steps forward. Come here.
Peter Fury.
I'd like to ask him, what does he think of that performance? After 3.5 months in the gym, what do you reckon?
Listen, I'm over the moon with it. We dedicate this fight to my brother John. And a bit emotional.
All right, so Tyson Fury becomes the interviewer on top of everything else. What else can you... And you sang at the weigh-in. You did stand-up comedy at the press conference. How many careers can you have?
Well, you know what? All my focus is going into boxing. And, you know, who knows what holds in the future? Nobody.
You came in here with this crowd, obviously being for Martin Rogan, and I think you understand that. But you left with this crowd more enamored with you. Part of it was your gesture to Rogan, which honestly, I called it charming on the air because it was that. It seemed heartfelt by you.
You know what it was? There were a lot of fans in here tonight, and Martin Rogan's the hometown warrior. He's put on a lot of good performances in Belfast and in the UK, and you know what it is, he's an honourable fellow. He come here tonight, he put up a brilliant show, and I hope the fans can see that he's not a loser just because he's lost tonight to a better man on the night. It's one of them things, and I'm on my way to a world title, and Martin Rogan's finishing his career, you know.
Now I asked, we talked to Nick just a moment ago about it, and I asked you the other day about it, and you can both comment if you want. There are some names out there that clearly people think about. Robert Helenius, who is a European fighter who just had a very close and questionable decision against Chisora, who you beat fairly handily. Povetkin, who, you know, you guys have been kind of chasing a little bit. And I'm going to ask both you guys, who are some of these heavyweights that will lead you to the Klitschko's that you want to fight?
You know what it is? I've done an awful lot of talking in the past, and I've called out a lot of people. You know what? So I'm just going to let my boxing do me talking from now on. And you know what it is? Mick Hennessy's my promoter. Let him sort it all out, and whoever it is, I'll turn up and box. Right, I'm sure that I can put on a great performance.
Right, well, let's ask Mick then. You didn't want to ask a question that time, Tyson. I'll do it then. Who's he going to be then, Mick? What's the plan?
Well, look, he would beat Povetkin tomorrow. Let's be real here. He would absolutely wipe the floor with Povetkin. That fight's not going to happen anytime soon because he's the champion, and it would end up being in Germany. And you know, we're going to manoeuvre Tyson. He's the star. He's the biggest star in heavyweight boxing behind the Klitschko's at the moment. We're going to manoeuvre him into a position where he's going to be, you know, he's going to be the one where we bring him over here. He's going to have the leverage because he's the star. So we're going to get him into that position where we bring the Povetkins over here and even, you know, bring the Klitschko's over when the time's right, because he's the only heavyweight who can do it.
Terrific, Mick. Thank you, Tyson. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you again very soon. Tyson Fury, and coming up very soon, the next instalment in the Chris Eubank Jr. story, and a chance to win a great competition to one of the